Okay. Guys, I have something to tell you. As I was exiting the Antlers today on the way to meet you both, you'll never guess who I bumped into.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Pete Buttigieg.
No.
Pete Buttigieg. What? Is it someone we know?
Not personally, but you know him. You know of him well. I'm just giddy like a school child right now.
Is it a
Melo?
professional athlete?
Melo!
Melo?
Melo!
You saw Melo at the Antlers?
Yes, walked right by him. He was coming in to check in.
He was up. Oh, he was up in Boulder last night.
Yeah.
What's he doing down here?
Well,
Did you stop and talk to him?
no, I waved. I said, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Exactly what I did. I was like, ah!
Was he still wearing his Avalanche jersey?
No, he was in like a camo outfit.
And how'd you see him? Oh,
With my, I get it. I was gonna say with my eyes.
he was in camo.
How'd you see him?
No, I think he's here for USA Basketball. His son was with him,
Oh, that's cool.
so I think his
They're
son.
doing something.
I'm pretty sure his son was wearing a Detroit Red Wings jersey last night, which made
And his dad was wearing the Avalanche.
Avalanche jersey. It's like, well, that's just poor.
Why would they
Come on.
stay at the Antlers?
I think because it's right
Right
there.
by the USA
Oh,
basketball.
that U.S. basketball is right downtown.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Makes sense. That's awesome.
super cool.
Is he tall?
Liz was like, I can't believe how big he is. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Right.
It's 6'8", right?
Yeah,
right.
6'8", big guy.
Yeah.
Son, not so big, but
Just
he'll
tall.
get there. He'll get there.
What's his son like? 6'3", 6'5"?
I would say 6'5". Yeah, 6'4", 6'5".
Okay. All right.
That is cool.
Yeah, super
That's pretty
pumped.
awesome.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying not to say it. I wanted to save it for.
Well, that's why you're
This
going to
moment.
stay mellow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I
Well, that's
get
why I guessed Melo was because he mentioned Melo.
it. Yeah.
I mean, he
And
was
I also
there.
guessed Pete Buttigieg.
I
Buttigieg?
love like
Pete Buttigieg was not there.
Why would Pete Buttigieg be in Colorado?
I don't know.
You never know. Maybe
Jay
there's some-
said guess. You know of him.
I love it. It's a good guess. I thought you were going to say like some CU grade or something.
Oh, you guys are disappointed in Mello?
No,
Is that
I'm
it?
very excited.
Jeez.
No,
Oh my
I thought that
cow.
was amazing.
Well, bro.
No, I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
No CU legends, just our man Mello. You know, looking back, I know.
Bring back.
Yeah, Mello. Is Mello your favorite Nugget ever,
Yeah.
or has he been supplanted by Jokic?
There's been a lot of good Nuggets over the years,
No, I don't think he's
man.
my favorite nugget. I love that era though. I do miss and enjoy that era. The baby blue era.
Yeah, baby blue. I loved Kenny.
And he's right there. Look at him, just right there. Life size.
You forget
I
that
guess
he
he
was
is that size.
the rookie All-Star Game MVP.
Yeah, but not the regular season.
Yeah, that was
he's not
bullshit.
LeBron.
That whole thing was
No, Melo was awesome. He did great things for us. You can't be where we are today without what he did. And the
The
drugs.
dogs agree.
yeah.
Um,
Melo's great.
I still think Jokic will be the best nugget ever.
Can't they retire 15
They got
twice?
Evo,
Yeah.
right? I don't
Let's
have
just
any
get it
problem with
right.
that.
Yeah. Let's
It's
just get it
okay.
right. Retire 15 now with the understanding Jokic gets to wear it and retire it again. It's fine.
It's
Perfectly
okay.
fine.
It's okay.
Yeah. Respect it all.
Right.
I don't know, man. Anyway, it was really cool to see him. He's looking good. Old Melo is these days.
Good. Did you see what kind of car he was in?
He was in a Florida license plate Escalade.
No, interesting.
Yeah.
Rental.
I don't know why I would have.
Escalante.
I don't know why I would have Florida plates. He had a driver naturally
Rental car.
from Florida.
Yeah. You get a
Someone
bunch
drove
of
it out here. Yeah.
rental cars, man.
I guess, yeah. Rental cars can go everywhere, huh?
Correct.
Well, that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know.
No, that's
Well,
exciting.
I'm jealous.
Giddy, just super pumped. Thought it was a good way to start Bros on Nugs for this new season.
Yeah, they were showing them last night, getting ready for the season, man.
Yeah, man. Broncos play here in just a little bit, so this isn't gonna be the longest of episodes, I imagine. But we are pumped about the new season, or at least I am. I don't know about you guys. I see in your face, Timmy, that you are not excited about the new season.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
We're always excited for a
Excited.
Nugget
It's
season.
gonna be
It's
fun.
disappointing how we ended last year. how we were up by 20-something points in Game 7,
Yeah, we were tired
and blew it in the Game 7 against the T-Wolves, who was basically built to beat us by Conley. He continues to frustrate me, Tim Conley. Which we'll talk about too.
Are we going to talk about it later?
We can talk about it now.
Early on in our episodes, we used to be like,
I was saying, but we'll get back to that. We don't talk about it. Maybe we should talk about it now.
We'll get back to that later.
Get back to that later.
What do you guys think about the cat trade?
I am trying not to think that it helps Minnesota, but I think it actually helps Minnesota. Now you've added more depth with DiVincenzo, and Randall,
who I think is a better defender.
Is a better
Cat
defender
anyway.
and a better rebounder than Cat. I mean,
Also,
they're gonna be
more though.
They're gonna be big and physical.
Don't keep going.
That's it. That's all I have.
And now they can sign Naz Reid.
Yes.
Yes. These were my thoughts on that trade. I initially thought that Minnesota got better. I mean, obviously, Zach Randolph, he's more physical than Cat is. He doesn't have the outside ability that Cat does, but he's a good rebounder, like you mentioned.
Is it Zach Randolph?
That guy played for the Grizzlies.
That guy did play for the Grizzlies.
Randolph. All right. You meant Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
But we know what you meant. I'm just giving you shit.
They're the same player.
They're the same player. Let's be real.
Yeah,
He's right.
Is Zach Randolph left-handed?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But they're the exact
They're
same.
the same thing.
Yeah.
You're good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not in mid-season form.
No, that's okay. Julius Randle.
Julius Randle. He likes to have the ball in his hands, which might kind of play. Might kind of. I think it's going to take him and Edwards a little bit to figure it out because they both like to have the ball in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
So that might add a new dynamic to it.
It's Edwards, and he's going to have to defer to Edwards.
And then I'm not sure who won the trade because I started thinking about it more. I'm not really,
When do you think about these things, Tim? Is it at night while you're falling asleep?
But I'm driving from Colorado Springs to Fullerton.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm pondering these things in my mind.
Right, listening to some sports
radio.
radio.
Sports talk radio, and then I'm not sure who won it. And then I just kind of took it as a slap in the face as a Nuggets fan because they don't think I think they don't fear us anymore. They were able to beat us in 7 games last year.
Barely.
But they beat us in 7 games last year on our home court. And I feel like they think that they can beat us without Anthony Towns and that they're actually trying to develop this team now to actually beat other teams because they were built to beat the Nuggets.
That's a lot of thoughts. I am not.
Yes.
I am not. I don't think they're like that much better, but I think DiVincenzo gives them more depth.
I think it gives them more cap flexibility.
Cap space for the future, but also I think it's a mirror into what's going to happen with MPJ. I'm afraid that they're going to have to because of the new CBA and you got to get them you got to get rid of them while they're worth something, or else it's over. Which is what Conley's well aware of why he got rid of Cat. But am I like afraid of Minnesota now? Not really. I do think they are slightly better without Cat, with Julius Randle and DiVincenzo because of the depth. Right. And their depth is what hurt us last year, and it's going to hurt us again this year. But I don't think they improved magnificently.
Yeah, dramatically.
I am curious what the Knicks are going to look like. I think the Knicks they're going to battle the Celtics a little bit for that top spot. I don't know. What do you guys have any thoughts on the East at all? I mean, I know we're a Nuggets podcast, but just real quick, does it make the Knicks better?
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah, it makes the Knicks better.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a bunch of stuff with Anobi and what they did.
Yeah, they look good.
They got a good starting 5 and some depth too.
Mm-hmm.
They got to figure out what they're going to do with Mitchell Robinson. I think his contract's up too, but they'll probably just let that go out.
Is that a Michigan player?
Mitchell Robinson?
Yeah.
No. Robinson is the guy from the Heat, but that's a different. I'm talking about the big guy.
The big Mitchell Robinson.
Isn't that his name?
I don't know, man.
I might be in poor form too, Ted.
We should have warmed up.
God, gosh, we.
All right.
Mitchell Robinson, he's 26 years old. He plays for New York.
Okay, nice job.
See?
Who's that guy?
See? That dude.
Oh, look at him.
That guy.
He looks like a poor man's DeAndre Jordan.
I was right. No, I think
man, he went to Western Kentucky.
Got it.
yeah, but in the East, yeah, I mean, you're looking at the Celtics again. I guess the Pacers might be all right.
The Knicks are better than the Pacers.
Correct.
It's going to be those top 3
East
teams.
doesn't
Philadelphia.
Not good. Yeah, Philly now with Paul George.
Philadelphia got better.
Did you see what Jason Tatum said when he was interviewed in Abu Dhabi about the Nuggets?
Yeah,
No.
that they were planning on playing them in the NBA Finals, and once they knew that they weren't playing the Nuggets,
they were going to win.
They knew they were going to win.
Yeah.
They felt more confident,
Yeah.
I guess, that they were
going
to win an NBA championship
because they knew the Nuggets were the only team that could really roll with them.
that matched up against them.
Yeah,
right.
And I still think that's true. I don't know, man. I'm pumped about the Nugs. All right.
Hopefully we can stay healthy. You know,
Off-season additions
Let's talk about them. Yeah,
that you are excited about or not excited about. Starting with the foremost, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you go first.
I'm excited about Russell Westbrook.
I knew you would.
Okay, someone else.
I think it's an upgrade from Reggie Jackson for sure.
And we needed an upgrade from Reggie. And it's a cheap upgrade, which is weird.
As much as we haven't liked Westbrook over the years,
he's been an enemy.
I think it's one of those guys where you hate him, but when he's on your team, you learn to love him.
Mm-hmm.
And we need some energy on that second unit, for sure. And I think defense is what people kind of forget about him.
He's good.
His defense is elite for a guard.
He's an elite athlete.
And yeah. Him playing with those younger guys, I think, is going to be big. I think the growth of Julian Strother will help that second unit as well. Hopefully.
I hope so.
But I'm excited for Russ. I hope he can get back to, I know it's not going to be MVP Russ by any means, but if we could get like the 15-5-5 from him, that would be pretty legit. Youth team, what did you get? Your hot take was that you think he's going to shoot like 38% from three?
That's not what I said. I said if he shoots 33% or higher from 3-point range this season, we win a championship.
Oh, that was the hot take. Okay.
That's just my thought.
Maybe he shoots better. I don't know. He's been brickalicious the past couple of years from three.
He's been shooting well in the preseason so far.
Yeah.
I'm pumped about Russell Westbrook.
I don't think we did enough. I don't think we did enough this offseason to compete with the other teams that got better. Obviously, we mentioned the Timberwolves. I think even though Clay's old going to Dallas, that's really going to help them out a whole bunch.
Right.
And you got to worry about the Timberwolves in Oklahoma City. I feel like we needed to make a bigger splash. Westbrook is going to be a good addition. He's really going to help that bench crew, and obviously he'll get some run with the starters as well. I think it'll be fun to watch him and Jokic play. I'm kind of growing on this idea as I watch him play with us a little bit during preseason. I was a little more nervous. I'm still incredibly nervous about his outside shooting. That's one area that we lacked major consistency.
We didn't get better at.
No, we lacked major consistency in it last year, and we bring him in, and he's very inconsistent from the outside. I know he's working on it. But
he is, yeah.
I understand that, but like he should have been working on it before now. Like he should have adapted his game as he started to age, like a lot of the greats really do. You got to realize that you need to add that to your game because you're not going to be able to attack the basket like you once did. I think it's going to be good for us in the long run. I just don't think it's going to be enough. We need.
Let me ask you guys this question. Who's better, Russell Westbrook or Bruce Brown?
Oh.
Let me ask you that question.
3-pointer wise,
Let me ask you that question.
I think I would take Bruce.
I'd take Bruce Brown
over Russell Westbrook as a complete player.
Yes.
I think they're the same player.
Very
Bruce probably shoots the three a little better, but Russ probably gets to the basket a little better. Russ is probably a better passer.
Okay.
So what was the big loss we took last year that really set us back? If you want to consider
KCP.
Last year.
No, that's this year.
Yeah, last year. What set us back last year? Losing Bruce Brown, right?
Right. Yeah.
You would both say
that was huge for us.
Losing Bruce Brown is what really hurt us a little bit.
Correct.
And why we weren't a part.
We
of
probably
the
talked
championship.
about it throughout the whole year. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's my argument: Russell Westbrook is Bruce Brown,
Okay.
if not slightly better in some ways. I get he doesn't shoot the three as well, but Bruce Brown is not a great three shooter either.
Not elite. No.
Yeah. So I think we made the move that, I mean, Reggie Jackson wasn't Bruce Brown. Russell Westbrook is closer to that, if not better.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe we added that piece. But to y'all's point, the KCP loss.
KCP loss.
Okay, so
Pissed me
what
off.
do you think about this? Who's going to step in? I mean, we know we want it to be Christian Brown, but we know that that's not going to
I
happen.
want to talk a little bit more about the off season too with these things and this, but it starts with KCP. And when I remember being in California when we learned about KCP signing with the Magic.
Yeah.
And how Booth was just fucking things up. Like there is some turmoil with the front office.
We have some inside. Hold on, inside info.
Yep.
Inside info.
Yep.
Here you go. This is a Bros on Nugs exclusive.
Got insider info where we
Yeah.
found out that this isn't just the media making shit up,
I brought it up this summer.
right? That
As a
Mike
theory,
Malone,
and you guys looked at me like I was crazy.
Mike Malone and Booth
I always do.
are at odds right now because, and I think we all agree that we have this championship window that we need to utilize the best player in the NBA
Championship
and
winners now.
and not care about going into the luxury tax with our team. And this very felt like letting KCP go felt like that. Like the Cronkies didn't want to match because they could have matched. And I think we had bird rights with KCP. We didn't match.
No.
And that's created some tension because now I think what was going to be telling, and this is what I was talking to our insider here, is are they going to...
We don't give away the insider, by the way.
Right. No, we don't do that. Schefter or Woj would never do that. But anyway, is that if we see that Booth gets an extension, we need to be scared.
We're going to lose Malone.
That means we're going to lose Malone, and then
We're going to lose our team.
And I'm glad we got the Jamal deal done. That was scaring me, and why that took so long. But now that that's done, that makes me feel better. But if Malone, he loves his guys. I don't know if inevitably, but if the Cronkies re-sign Booth, I think that's going to tell Malone a lot, and he might not want to be there anymore with what's going on. I guess you got to see how this season plays out. Maybe winning changes a lot, right? If they end up winning, but
I don't know the Cronkies well, but if I know one thing about the Cronkies, they like to start with their coaches. They don't care so much about the GM.
right.
They need to side with Malone.
Yeah,
And
I'm sure they will.
I thought there was turmoil going on this summer before we found out
Right.
from our insider.
Our insider.
Which added a lot of
Confirmed it.
insight into some of the thoughts I did have.
Yeah.
I also makes me scared just because the Cronkies, they win a championship and then they don't want to pay anymore. Like they just kind of are like,
Right.
oh, we got our one.
Yeah, look what happened to the Rams.
Look what happened to the Rapids.
Look at the Rams, the Rapids, all their teams and the Avs. Avs had some bad luck, but I mean, at the same time, like they've won a championship, so they're not pouring into it what they should. And I side with Malone in the fact that we need to stop drafting and developing.
Right.
We need to bring
Great
people
point.
in
Great
to
point.
play with Jokic who are already developed.
Right.
Because you're wasting the greatest basketball player in Nuggets history's
Window.
prime in his window by continually trying to draft young guys and develop them. Our championship window is now. Towards the end of Jokic's career is where you need to start drafting again. I think at this point, we use some of our capital to bring some people in, like you make some trades. You got to get rid of Najee.
Right.
You gotta get rid of
that.
that.
I mean,
Terrible
but-
signing.
But I mean, you have to. But who's going to take that? No one's going to take
Someone's
it.
going to be cleaning house at some point this season.
And
He's
wanna-
not going to be playing
and wanna
much.
they'll want to add a crazy contract. I mean, that was just a dumb signing, unfortunately.
Booth.
Yeah. And Zeke is obviously a very good human being, but he's not a great basketball player in the NBA. And so, but what could really work out for us is if he goes up and becomes the organist. He could play the organ for us. It's
That's
expensive.
That's a lot of money for an organist.
It's an expensive organist, but it's I think
Well,
it's where he belongs.
I think
and
they're
he'll
gonna
be
have to play him
engaged.
a little bit to maybe get some trade bait, right?
No one's.
I mean,
one's gonna take
Holmes with Deron Holmes tearing his Achilles, which is also another
that.
bummer.
Brutal.
That was brutal.
Brutal.
Maybe Najee will get some minutes. I did like the Sarge signing. I think that
I
was
do like
nice.
Sarge. I think that's
That
a great.
fits
We,
well.
we actually have a
I
legit
mean, if we had
backup.
Holmes and Sarge, I would feel a lot better about the second
yeah,
unit.
for sure.
And I do like Holmes. I know we got a small sample size in the summer league, but
Let's
from
talk.
looking at him at Dayton, I'm excited. I think, but again, same thing, right? Like drafting these guys, and we need front court depth. But Tim's right. The time is now. Like make moves now.
You got to commit. The time is now. You got to commit. You got to commit to these next 5 years.
Time is up. The time is now. Now you can't see me.
It is unfortunate that Holmes got injured because I think
That would have been. I think
he would have added. He would have
That was
added, and he
exciting.
looked good
He did look good
in the preseason, and that's just brutal. Let's talk Dario Saric for a second. I think that's a huge upgrade at the backup center position. Why? Because we didn't have a backup center.
He sets good screens, and he can make the three.
He can make the three.
passes
He
well.
can play like Jokic plays, not
Very
as well as
similarly,
Jokic, but
right?
he can play.
He doesn't
like,
have a post game by any means like Jokic,
No.
but he can do enough.
Yeah.
And he can make mid range.
I like the Saric signing. I think it's great. I
Yeah.
like the Russell Westbrook signing. I think it's great. I liked the draft of Holmes. I think we were on track until he got injured to have a really good offseason. But now we're kind of
Meh.
meh.
Like Tim said, meh.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see.
losing KCP, let's be real. Let's just be honest. I know he's a glue guy.
He was our best defender, man.
I know he's a good defender. His reputation precedes him.
He was our best perimeter defender.
I don't.
Yes.
No, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying he also gets away with some things defensively because he is KCP. He's a glue dude. I understand that. He's a great defender. He struggled at times last year
Shooting the
in
three.
big portions of the year shooting the three.
Yes, he did.
And so you weren't necessarily a 3-and-D guy anymore. You were just a D guy.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's not worth a lot in the NBA. And he gets to go to a Magic team that's
Getting better.
I don't know, man.
Need some veteran leadership.
Dude,
I guess
I'm glad he got paid. I'm glad Bruce Brown
So
got
you're
paid.
not too against not paying him. Is that what I'm hearing? You're not too against that, like paying him for 3-4 years.
He's an emotional leader of the team, right? So is Bruce Brown. I mean, we're getting rid of some of these guys that were a big part emotionally of our championship
Camaraderie.
season. Yeah.
Camaraderie.
But Jokic doesn't need that. Jokic has stepped up as the leader. You know what I mean? We don't have to have these guys that are
Right.
like Jokic is the leader, and he's done a good job of stepping up in that position the last couple of years. I'm not as worried about losing KCP as maybe we all are concerned about. I am nervous about Christian Brown filling those shoes
Yes.
because I don't think he will.
It's gonna have to be by committee.
We're gonna need Strother to step up.
Strother, if Strother plays well this year, we're good. We're set.
If he
You
makes
know what I
down
mean?
some threes, he looks good shooting wise. He's probably going to be our better shooters.
I think we're good.
Outside of him, Murray and MPJ, and then Murray healthy, right? Need that guy.
Yeah,
He's a head case.
he sure is.
Hey, guys, we've changed the NBA though. I don't know if you guys have noticed
What's
lately.
up?
The inverted pick and roll is now a thing. People are copying us. It was inverted.
He was inverted. Oh, did you see Oklahoma's marching band yesterday?
Yeah, you guys mentioned it that they actually did a good job. That's the only thing they won yesterday.
The band won.
The band won.
Highway through the danger zone.
We couldn't hear it.
We just saw it.
Probably. I would assume it's danger.
I mean, they had planes flying through the air. They had a plane taking off of an aircraft carrier.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, bro, it was amazing.
Texas just marched the whole field and spelled Texas.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they did. But they dominated.
They won. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
Look,
But yeah, I don't know. What other Nugs news are we excited about or not excited about?
Going back to like how the window is now, we need to find a way. We need to get rid of Najee. I know you said that can't happen. Like who's going to pick up that contract, but we need to be able to re-sign.
Well, if you give
AG.
draft picks, you give draft picks away.
Give
People
draft picks.
will take a contract.
But we need to re-sign Aaron Gordon.
Good point.
Outside of Jokic last year, he was our best player in the playoffs. He was consistent. He was scoring on the offensive end like he was shooting from the outside pretty well for him. I feel like he's really intricate to what we have.
We forget how good he is, man.
And he said
he's been through a lot this year too.
Yeah, and he said he wants to stay with Denver, but obviously things have got to happen to make that happen. And I think that needs to be a priority, is getting him locked up for a few more years.
Would you say Aaron Gordon is kind of the heart and soul of everything?
Pretty close.
I mean, the guy just kind of melded perfectly once we traded for him. The fact that he goes out to see Jokic during the summer,
he visits his team,
spend time,
he does.
He's talking about trying to win one for Russ right now. He's just a great human being.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, sorry to hear about his brother passing. That's got to be hard. He's changing his number to 32 to in memory
awesome.
of him, which I think is cool. My favorite number too. 32 is a good number.
It is a good number.
But yeah, I think it's incredibly important that we re-sign him, and if we don't, that one's going to hurt more than any of the other two that we talked about.
I think
he's important to what we do.
Well,
he's got a perfect little thing with Jokic and how he sits at that dunker spot. Like, bro, who else is going to be able to do that for you? Like, you're in a perfect spot. So hopefully, like, we are able to make that money work for him and get him signed long term. And if you said, do we got to get rid of MPJ to keep Aaron Gordon, I am fine with that.
Me too.
It might, like Dave alluded to, it might be time to trade MPJ.
Well, he played great, man. He had a great year.
No, I like MPJ. Don't get me wrong.
A great year. But we're paying him a lot of money. He did in the Wolves series, though. Played great in the Lakers series.
Kind of crapped the bed.
The Wolves series, he kind of shit the bed, man.
Yeah.
And played terribly.
And he knows that, though.
Well,
kind of cool.
These perimeter defenders made it harder on him, and he didn't really step up.
Right.
But he's become a better defender. He's smarter.
He's a better rebounder.
He's gotten better. He has, but let him be 2A somewhere else with the money that we're spending on him.
That's right.
And we can get some good things in return that'll still change our team, but we can still be good.
Two things. Aaron Gordon has his pulse on the team, right? Like you think he knows the team well, just both you guys. Right?
Yeah, so does DeAndre Jordan. I think.
So Aaron Gordon has said he thinks we got better. Like he said that. Right. He's like, we're better than we were last year.
He's talking about the practices in general, and
like we're better.
Yeah, there's a focus. It just feels different.
So that's good.
We didn't have.
They're supposed to say that, but that's what he's saying.
No, I trust Aaron Gordon when he says that.
Right.
It's not like someone else saying it. You know what I mean?
The intensity is different this year.
I trust Aaron Gordon on that. Okay. Who could we bring in on a trade? And I haven't done any like trade analysis. But who is someone?
Would you want if we traded him?
If we got MPJ out on the market, who could we bring in? One or two people that makes us better.
I want like a shooting guard, like a good shooting guard.
Bogdanovic.
We want more Serbians.
Bogdan.
I just the way he plays, and I thought this summer after watching Serbia,
it'd be great.
The way him and Jokic play together is amazing.
And the Hawks have some depth,
right?
We could, and MPJ loves Trae Young. They're buddies.
They're buddies.
Ooh, Tim's onto something realistic here.
So maybe it's MPJ for Bogdan and a draft pick.
Maybe Daniil Hunter and Bogdan. Daniil Hunter's underperformed. He's kind of like a power forward that likes to play outside.
Yeah.
Who might Bogdan and Daniil?
We'll need some size. If we get rid of MPJ, we'll need some size in return.
Mm-hmm. And
we want a 3-point threat and size.
Well, that's what I'm saying with Daniil.
So maybe we're onto something here.
Hunter and Bogdan and maybe some picks.
And Atlanta's dumb enough to
supplementary picks.
Atlanta's dumb enough to
watching him play this summer, I was like, the Nuggets need to find a way.
But didn't Atlanta just get rid of Murray because of the same reason that we're trying to get rid of MPJ?
Atlanta's like,
yeah, but it's kind of a congested thing, like where you're paying 2 point guards a lot of money. Sit, boo boo, sit.
That'd be great. Bogdanovic just shooting threes off of Jokic.
Yes.
And then just some size. We need some size to be able to come in because we don't have
Maybe
size.
Sadiq Bey.
I like that. That'd be great.
Maybe Sadiq Bey instead of Daniil Hunter.
Yeah,
I like Sadiq Bey.
me too. Because no Western Conference team is gonna
Right.
be like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna make you better.
Right.
Yeah, like who? Maybe Golden State.
Hey, I think that's a good one off the top of our head, man.
Yeah.
Great, well done, Tim.
Yeah, nice. Maybe Golden State takes a nib at MPJ because they love just chucking threes so
Right.
much. But I mean, there's no one there.
I don't know who we would want.
Yeah, there's no. I don't want anyone from
Kaminga, but no, we
Steph
can't
Curry.
shoot. Right. Give us Steph.
Kaminga is good.
They can't shoot.
No.
We need shooting. If we're gonna get rid of one of our other best shooters, we need something in return. And so if Bogdan and Sadiq or like Daniil, I think that's a good trade.
That's a great idea. I mean, I'd love that. It is
Hey,
time.
Calvin, you listening?
I don't
Talking
think.
shit about you
Well, I'm just
anyway.
saying I don't think the Hawks take that contract because that's why they got rid of Murray was the same thing.
Do you think they would take Najee?
Just someone
And
take Zeke
Not Najee and some draft picks.
for Bogdan.
Yeah,
Now that might happen.
and then you keep MPJ.
Oh man, well that's like a dream world. Now we don't live in a dream world, Timmy.
Why not?
It's the spirit world. Yeah, man. I don't know. That'd be cool. I am not. I'm not worried about the Nuggets, man. I think we're there still. I think Saric helps. I think Russell Westbrook helps. I hate saying that because I used to hate that guy.
Guys, we have the best player in the world.
We have the best player in the world. We've got one of the other best players ever to play in the NBA. I know he's old now, but he's there. It's an upgrade. We have no depth. We have zero depth.
We really need P. Watt, Brown, and Strider
We need these young guys to actually start playing.
to play well.
There's got to be
They gotta-
someone. There's got to be someone out there who like is willing to take some of our young people for something. We need something in there.
Well, let's make some predictions like we always do in our preseason.
Yeah, I'm ready.
How many wins do you think the Nuggets will get? Where will they finish in the awesome. Those are German Shepherds?
Yeah.
Okay. They're good. Good boy.
Good boy.
Okay. So win total, where do you think we'll finish in the West? And like how far are we going? So who wants to start? And then if you want to do any awards that you think we might get or someone like any MIPs or MVPs or any of that stuff. Go.
Okay.
Or any other hot takes of the season.
So basically just start the podcast over right now.
Correct. Let's go.
Okay. I think the Nuggets will win 57 games. They will finish third in the West. They will win a championship.
Right.
They will
play the Celtics.
Jokic will be the MVP again. He'll also be the Finals MVP again. Russell Westbrook will win Sixth Man of the Year. Ooh. Julian Strawther will shoot 45% from three-point land. MPJ will have two babies. I think two kids are coming his way from different baby mamas.
Oh, man.
Christian Brown will go back to Kansas during their alumni weekend and meet the love of his life and be married next year, like this date. So 10/13.
I thought he's dating a celebrity or something. There's someone that said that.
Holy shit.
Hold on, I'm making predictions. You want me to make predictions?
Keep going.
All right. Calvin Booth ends up with the Timberwolves. We move Cody into the general manager position.
Cody Wise.
And then all of a sudden, we have influence.
I don't think I had any influence on Cody.
Oh, I think we have influence. I mean, seriously. Do you not think he'd reach out to us and be like, guys, what do you think of this?
Hey, got to trade MPJ.
Yeah.
Sadiq Bear.
Yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, come on, man. Great deal. Numbers don't match up. Yes, they do.
Yes, I don't care about numbers.
Not a number guy.
Yeah, not a number. Never have been.
Put it in your algorithm, bro.
Yeah, there's got to be like
they got Excel. They got something.
They've got Excel.
Yeah.
I would hope they have Excel.
They have some shit that they can put some stuff in and make the money work pretty easily.
Every person
trade generator like you do, and
yeah, I mean, I would hope.
I don't know, make the money match. I don't know how you make it work.
Yeah, I would hope they
got to create a 13 then.
So that's my predictions. Go ahead.
Yeah. Jokic will be, I don't know if he'll win an MVP, but he'll obviously be, if not number one, number two.
Who wins it instead of him?
I don't know.
Are you going to say Embiid?
No, I was just going to say
Tatum.
I was just going to say, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Voter.
SGA.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. I'll go say Gilgeous Alexander because
I always forget about Oklahoma City.
Yeah. No, Jokic will be right up in there. I almost don't want him to win because last time he didn't win, we won a championship, and he was the MVP in the Finals MVP and the Western Conference Finals MVP, which to me are more important than the season MVP. So hopefully those are what's going to happen. I think we're going to do well this year. I'm right with you. I was thinking 3 or 4 seed in the West. I was thinking 56 wins. You said 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right in that ballpark.
What are you? Price is writing me?
Yes, I am.
Your price is right.
No, gonna do 1 win.
When he asked me a question, those are the numbers I thought.
Okay.
Those are the numbers that came.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just.
I think if I think I honestly think that we have if we can get home court advantage throughout the playoffs, that benefits us. But I think at the same time, we don't need to push as hard down the stretch to get that because I think that kind of that exhausted a very tired team already when we made that push because I really felt we needed to be a 1 or 2 seed. I think now, if we can have home court, awesome. But I also think we can go out and beat just about any team
on their own court.
And right. I still think we can beat anybody in the NBA in a 7-game series.
Me too.
So I feel pretty good. I'm nervous about some of the internal stuff we talked about. And that's just it is what it is at this point. But we gotta bear down these next 4 or 5 years because Jokic ain't playing until he's 40.
They're the hatchets.
Oh, he's not. No, he's gonna sign 1 more deal and be done.
Yeah. So we got to utilize that, and we got to realize that this is our time.
Correct.
This is our window. We need to make it happen.
Agreed. Guys, I think we're all thinking the same thing. I think we're going to be around the 4. I think we're going to be the 4 seed. Just flying.
Yeah. No, I said he's a peacock. You got to let him fly.
Yeah, I was unaware that peacocks could
fly. I'm a peacock captain. You got to let me fly.
Yeah.
Great movie. I think, and I'm hoping that just like what Tim referenced here is
peacocks can fly.
Oh, they can
for short distances.
Yes.
What's a short distance? Like 10 feet.
I mean, I can fly
for like 4 feet.
Okay. So what I was saying is what I was trying to. I agree with Tim that I hope we're less focused on playoff seed.
Yeah.
Versus being healthy and having energy
and clicking.
And I know Jokic will play forever in regards with like a season. Like he won't, he doesn't get quote unquote tired, but he does. And I hope that we manage his minutes a little bit better.
Having Saric will help
towards the end of the season. I think I'm not saying you need to do this like time management bullshit throughout the entire year, but I think as we get into March, let's be smart and still manage those things. But it's going to be hard because these teams are so good, man. And there's a slight difference between being the 4 seed and being the 8 seed, probably because of how good these teams are going to be.
Sacramento.
It's hard in the West, man.
The West is hard. Always is.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no. Oh man. Hippie here. We gotta do some hip mobility. But
who finishes ahead of us though?
The Thunder, the Wolves. Like we're not gonna win our division.
No. We're gonna be 3rd in our division.
Sucks. That's how good our division has gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves, Thunder, Mavs, maybe.
Maybe
I
Dallas.
don't know. The
We're third. We're
Mavs?
the 3 seed.
We're probably 4, 3, 4.
3, 4, yeah.
And then you never know. It's good. These older teams that used to be like the top dogs are still trying to figure it out, like the Lakers and the Warriors, because they're not as good as what they used to be. So that's pretty sweet. Who else am I forgetting in the West? I guess maybe the Grizzlies could get better now. That
I
John
think
might be back. Sacramento's good.
John's gonna do something stupid.
Yeah. There's who knows, but I don't think Jokic gets MVP. Voter fatigue is what they would say. Even though he's gonna have an amazing year, everybody's gonna be pounding the table for somebody else because they're tired of this Serbian white dude who they don't find entertaining, even though we do, and because we know basketball. So I think like SGA or Ant, depending on how good the Timberwolves do and all those things, will probably be more in the running. Most improved. I don't know. We probably won't even get that either. I don't know. I don't want us to get all that. Maybe Malone will get Coach of the Year. Because but then we would have to be like a top 2 or 3. Probably not.
Malone's never getting Coach of the Year again
Right.
because we have the best player in the world.
Right.
So
you're
now it's a player.
So outside of all NBA and maybe Murray gets his all-star nod finally. I don't know.
If he stays healthy.
He never stays healthy.
His own head.
So that's hard to say too.
Jamal's never.
But yeah, I think we're right around that 56, 57 range and right around that 4th, 3rd seed. So we all agree. Agree.
You took both of our predictions and made them yours.
Melded it.
Yeah, you put them together. You took our predictions and then just made them yours.
Correct.
Okay.
We all feel the same. We're gonna do
Yeah,
after
we're
3,
gonna go
4.
3, 4.
We're gonna win upper 50 games.
I mean,
above 55.
the worst would be the 6th seed. That's my thought.
You know what's funny is we're like not that worried about the seating right now.
That's your good.
Yeah, you can have it, whatever.
Sure.
But like right now, we're like, oh, I don't care about the seating. You come check in with us in March when we're like,
we
gotta get the 1 seed.
Hey man,
We gotta have home court the whole time.
Well, I want home court
I don't
the
know
whole
how you're
time.
gonna beat the Thunder without home court.
Exactly. Check in on us in March.
Check.
Much love. Let's wrap. Let's go.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we got Broncos.
We got Broncos to catch up on.
Knicks.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We're
Last
30 minutes into
comments?
this game.
We're good.
We're good. Go Nuggets. Go Broncos.
Yeah.
Time to do some work.
Hey,
we
got
got
more
that-
content, more season what? Was it season 6?
800, I feel.
Right.
Is it season 6?
No.
Season
We
5.
started in 2020. 21,
2020.
22, 23, 24. Season 5.
Season 5, guys.
Wow.
Cinco.
Well,
Do you know most
Cheers to
podcasts
that.
don't make it past 2 seasons?
Well, we got so many listeners that
Yeah.
just keep coming back.
Go Nuggets.
Go Nuggets.
Let's go watch this game.